keep yourself busy, and those seasons will pass before you know it. Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. My name is Finn Lawler. I'm your host. This podcast is here to help you guys navigate this crazy thing called life while helping you guys do your best to have fun at the same time. Today, we're going to be talking about those times in our lives when we're not really sure what to do or where to go. I like to call these moments the limbos of life. Limbo, L-I-M-B-O. The limbos of life. Some might refer to these as, seasons of life, if you will. Either way, they're the same thing. So we're gonna be talking about how to navigate through these times and when life is just not feeling the best. So we're gonna talk about how to just navigate those times and let you be as happy as you can be and content. So let's get into it. For starters, I think I am in one of those limbos currently. Well, I was up until a few days ago, but as of late, there were days when I was asking myself the question, okay, what now? Basically, it's saying I was telling myself that there's no direction for me right now, and I don't know where I'm gonna go. Right? Have you ever been there? I mean, it's not just lacking direction is just you're basically put into a large ocean and you can go anywhere, but you don't. And it's kind of just like you're free floating, basically. It's a tough season, but once you learn how to maneuver it, then you're good. So yeah, it's basically just like floating in an abyss. There are even times when I have asked the question numerous times of, what's the point? What's the point? And is there even a point? The answer to that is yes, there is a point. It may not be, that point or his point or her point, but you have a point. You have a purpose. Go for it. Go after it. Try to find it. Little side note, though, I just want you guys to remember this, is that those seasons of life when you're not really sure what to do are temporary. They're not permanent. Sure, they may feel permanent because they've been going on for the last 2 years or so, but my point is they'll change. Those seasons will change, and you'll be prepared for the next tough season that you have, and you'll learn how to endure it. They may feel like they're lasting forever, those seasons are, but they're not. And they'll change, quite frankly, before you know it. So, the overall solution to those tough seasons. Are you ready? All right. The simplest solution to navigating these seasons or limbos is to do something in the meantime. Do something until you have something else to look forward to. Think about it. Let me say that again. Do something until you have something else to look forward to. In other words, keep yourself busy, keep grinding the pavement, hitting the pavement, do whatever you got to do. I think the worst thing you could do, quite frankly, and I don't know who I'm talking to here, but I think the worst thing you could do is nothing. Just keep yourself busy, and those seasons will pass before you know it. In other words, pursue hobbies, pursue friendships, pursue relationships. You may not be feeling the greatest, but you'd be surprised. Just pursue those things that give you joy, even if you don't feel like it. Trust me on this one. I'm speaking from experience. So, like I keep saying, just keep yourself busy, because if you don't, then you'll think about this limbo or a tough season even more. And at that point, it'll just make you more sad. And, I don't want that for you. I want you to be happy. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I want you to be happy. You, talking to you. I want you guys to succeed in all aspects of your life. It's true. Whatever it may be. So, just weather the storm. I mean, for example, it's snowing right now, and, it's just get in your car and just drive, drive through the snow, metaphorically. So, these seasons, however, are not just reserved for any age group. In fact, They will happen throughout your life. Heck, I'll probably have more seasons like tough seasons of life as I get older. Hey, I'm okay with that. These seasons though can happen whenever. 20s, 30s, 40s. But what really matters for these seasons is how you cope with them and how you cope and how you work through it. You may not feel like you want to work through it, but you got to do it. You got to work through it. And of course, at the end of the day, if you're still feeling uncertain and you're still like not really sure how to weather the storm or not, you can always turn to God or whatever God you believe in and just hope and just pray that he'll show you the way. Sometimes that can help. Actually, oftentimes that does help. But whatever religion you follow, you can turn to your God, whoever it may be, and just pray to him or them, whatever. Praying about it or even meditating about your uncertainty can actually help a lot. You'd be surprised. Overall, I think the most important thing I can tell you guys is to go easy on yourself in these times of uncertainty. Like, I've had plenty of times of uncertainty where I was just hard on myself. I was like, it didn't help me at all. Like, it didn't help me at all. In fact, it made things worse. After all, I mean, we're all human, right? We all have emotions. We all gotta just feel stuff, and like we're all. If you don't have feelings, then it's like, what's going on? But I digress. Everyone has feelings. I mean, are you gonna sit there at your computer and tell me you don't have feelings? Come on, yeah. So anyway, self-compassion is a big priority when you're in times of uncertainty. Trust me, just go easy on yourself, but be tough on the problem, but be easy on yourself. Let me say that again. Be tough on the problem, but be easy on yourself. Make sense? All right. So, I think the most important piece of advice I've gotten about this topic, actually from my mom, was just to weather through it. Just weather the storm. Just endure it, because you can. You've gone through way worse. You can definitely endure it. These seasons of life, as I've said earlier, are going to happen. So just stick it out, weather through it. You got it. Endure it. Enduring these seasons will give you more practice for weathering through other seasons of life. Again, it just takes practice like anything else. Anyway, hopefully all that made sense. This has been the Junior Mints podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. I have been your host, Finn Lawler. If you'd enjoyed it, please drop a like, subscribe down below, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace. Pew.